Hey, Jonathan from Buffalo Modular Homes, and I am in the Boston, New York area, and we are at a house set today. House was just set this morning. They're actually putting a metal roof on the house right now. This is about 1,300 square feet. It's the that Belle Ame 1 design that you see on our site that the homeowner did, but made some nice modifications to the house. It looks really, really great, so I thought you might want to take a walk through and see what the house looks like the day it is being set. Let's take a look. Okay, so this owner did black windows on the house and a metal roof, which if you look at the renderings for the Belle Ame and picture doing black windows and a metal roof on that house, it really stands out and looks great. They did a dark red siding for the house as well, which I think really dresses it up quite nicely. And I made it. So we're in our front entrance, and we've done videos before on the Belle Ame design, so this is familiar territory, but always good to walk through something fresh and new and see what it looks like on the inside. We got a 2-panel door here with black hardware, and then this is a really important place to pay attention to, is the floor of this closet. Based on how the basement stairs come, you're going to come down this way and then you come back this way. And so we designed this intentionally to have a flat floor in here, although it's elevated because you need the space to be able to come down and not hit your head as you're going down the basement stairs. The other way to do this would just be to have be a sloped wall there, but the problem with that is you can't do anything with that, so it's not super useful. Here is the marriage line between the modules. It's 2 sections, this house. Remember, it's 1,300 square feet, 2 sections. And this is all drywall work that needs to be completed on site by your drywall guy or by yourself if you choose to undertake that yourself. The drywall is here with the house. You don't need to buy materials or anything like that. The drywall is here. And as you can see, there's a whole bunch of the rest of the siding that's needed, the trim work on the house wherever it couldn't be installed in advance. Excuse me, your toilets. And different things like that are all in here and included with the house. Anything that had been started from the factory, they're going to send you the rest of the materials to finish the job out. Okay, so here's your barn door. Again, that Belle Ame plan that's so popular. A lot of people love that plan, and we stuck with all the same sorts of things. So you got your barn door assembly here that was installed in advance. The door jambs need to be put in. And then you got shelves in here. You could certainly do cabinets in here if you would rather. Your screens are in here. This is just where they put them. Make sure you protect your screens for sure. Keep them in a safe place. Keep them in a closet or something like that. So you got them. This is a kitchen by Fabuwood. That's one of the companies that we use through one of the factories that we have. And they did some really nice things here. They put some decorative door panels on the back side of the island to dress it up. Countertop is going to go in on site. I don't know if they're doing quartz or granite or whatever it is, but the countertop will go in on site. You got your space for your dishwasher here, sink base here, and then I believe this is a garbage pullout if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yep, garbage pullout. Hardware is all going to be picked and selected and installed by the owner. And this is a 9-foot ceiling. Again, you've seen videos before that we've done on this about your ceiling height and how that affects how you're able to finish out your cabinets. It's a 9-foot ceiling. These are 42-inch cabinets, okay? So you can't go to the ceiling like this. On the model home that we have, Modern Maples, you'll see that the cabinets go to the ceiling, but you'll see it's because we double stacked the cabinets, which allows you to go all the way to the ceiling. The other way of getting the cabinets to the ceiling would be to come down to 8'6" on this house, but they wanted to do a full 9-foot ceiling, which is great. It looks really nice. Recessed lighting is all installed. Junction boxes put in for pendant lights, and then we walk into our master bedroom. So door jambs need to be installed because this is where the sections of the house come together, right? That's what all these big pieces are over here, is the door jambs. Here's the rest of the ship loose flooring, because the flooring was started in advance from the factory. Love this color. It's a really, really nice color. But they can only go so far because you have your marriage wall here, right? And so if you were to say, hey, install both sides, and then I'll tie them in the middle, you're gonna have a seam across the middle of the house, which you know, maybe a doorway would look fine, but you know, you come around over here, that's not going to look very good to do a seam here on a vinyl plank floor. So usually you just ship loose the rest of the flooring, and then you can, you know, carry it seamlessly through. Okay. Closet, which I can't really get into because the flooring is in the way, but here's your closet for the master. 2 windows in here, plus they did this transom window up over the bed, which is a great place for the window. We intentionally made sure that we had outlets on either side instead of in the middle, so that you're not running a cord from either side. And then you have your bathroom here. Again, the linen color cabinets, which is kind of like an off-white color. Tile shower in the bathroom, tile shower, and pan base. They did the pan base for this. And then it's finished up on the edges with this Schluter strip, which is tough to say unless you are thinking about the word Schluter. You gotta really think about it, otherwise you'll slur your word. They were black windows on this house, right? You notice that there are black windows from the outside. There were white windows on the inside. Now we can do a variety of different things there for you, for sure. We could do black on black, you could do white on white, you could do black exterior, white interior, all sorts of different options for you, okay? Now, in the back here, you have sliding glass door, and then you got 3 windows in here, letting in, as you can see, a ton of natural light in this house. So this will be where your dining room table is going to be, and then living room setup, but you have this extra little bump out here. So I would think this is going to be a good spot to maybe put the TV or something like that. So it's kind of out of the way, out of the walkway and stuff. And then you have 2 bedrooms over here. They're not big because it's 1,300 square feet, and you gave a lot of space to the master bedroom. So they're not big, but you have 2 bedrooms here. We'll walk in the other one here. Okay. Different ways of doing your doors. We did swing doors on this. Obviously it's too big for a single door, but you could have reduced the size of the opening and done a single door. You could do bifold doors, different things. You know, there's different options of what you can do. And then you come in here, here's your secondary bath. Just a straightforward tub shower surround. What's nice with this is you got the shelf. It almost acts like a niche in there to store all your stuff, which is great. And we'll come back to those stairs in just a minute. I'm avoiding them on purpose. Here's your utility space. You got your hookups here for your electric dryer, hookups here for your washing machine, and they put a window in above here too. I think it's nice to let in some extra light in here. I really like that idea. And then there's a nice closet here off of your side door. Okay. Now, here's where it's kind of fun. We're gonna go upstairs. We're going upstairs, and let's see if I can do this one-handed. Okay. Now, when you do a 7/12 pitches, which is what this house is, it's not enough really based on the size of the home to do a full walk-on staircase to go upstairs. But you could do a storage attic like this, where you do a pull-down staircase, and you just come up this way. Now, I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to hear up here, but we're gonna try. Tons of storage up here, tons of storage space, right? This is great. Now, obviously you're not gonna finish this space out. It's basically a big hallway, but from a storage standpoint, this is great. You got the subfloor all in here, already laid, and that it's going to be a great space for this owner to have a whole bunch of extra storage. Hey, thanks so much for watching this walkthrough video on the day the house has been set. You can see that there is some work that needs to be accomplished still, obviously, for sure, no doubt about that. But there's also a ton of work that's already been done before it even arrives to your site. All the cabinets are in, half the flooring is in, your windows are in, your doors are in, your pull-down staircase is in and done and ready to go. Your electrical with all your recessed lights, outlets, and switches and junction boxes are all run, and they're run already to the panel box, your 200 amp panel box. These things are all done in advance before the house ever even arrives. So it's really setting you up for success for your on-site finishing work, because on-site is where the lag time comes in on a project. typically on a build like this where we're doing this amount of work in the factory and then you're completing the rest of the work on site, you can plan on around 6 to 8 weeks to finish the house out from there. I mean, it's a very short amount of time, and then you add onto that the 2 to 4 weeks of site prep and basement and that sort of thing that happened initially. I mean, that's a total on-site time frame of 3 months for an entire house to be built. I mean, that's a really short time frame. So modular is a great route to reduce the amount of time the house needs to be constructed on site, which obviously cuts down on your overall cost as well. So as you're considering your building project, maybe this video has been helpful to you. Comment below about some things that you liked and don't like, some things that were interesting to you, some things that you saw valuable, maybe some things that I missed that I didn't touch on that you'd like to talk about. Follow up with us that way. We'd love to answer all your questions, and as always, reach out to us with your building project so we can talk through it together. Thanks so much.